So, how's spring?
It's great, first spring, going through everything. So, just going out there every day, doing my best, learning from the older guys, helping some new guys. It's been great so far.
What have you learned?
I learned a lot, just like little things in football. I asked the older guys, being TJ, every day we get together. It's great having them in my corner. They help me on plays I do good on, plays I do bad on. So it's been great.
You got your feet wet a little bit last year. How's that helping you?
It was definitely great. Being out there, I didn't come in here. I really didn't expect, what my role was going to be. I just wanted to go out there and do whatever I could. Coach Woods believed in me to go out there on special teams, and then Coach Parker throwing me out there on some packages. It's been great. I was grateful for having that chance to go out there, get my feet wet a little bit. Now I just expand on that this year.
How nervous was that first time you were out there?
Really nervous. It was a lot of excitement though. Just being out there in front of 70,000. As a kid, we dream of that. So me being out there, just embracing everything, taking it in, it was great.
What's that competition like at corner right now?
It's great competition. Every day we go in there, we're trying to just do the best between everybody. We're not really big on who's starting, who's second right now. We're just trying to go out to do our best, help each other out in the field. Whoever get a job in the fall, that's who get it.
What's it been like working with Coach Parker, and what's kind of his message to you to get on the field?
Yeah, Coach Parker, he's one of the best coaches in the country for a reason. Every day I get to be with him, pick his brain. So, he's been a great asset to my development so far. And right now he's telling me, when I go out there, just do my job the best I can, keep trying to learn every day and just keep getting better every day.
What's the biggest lesson you've taken from him?
Biggest lesson, is never take a play off. You never know when it's your play. You can make a play, or it's a play that you can give up. So you got to attack every play like it's your last.
I think you did some return stuff like in the high school level, right?
Yeah.
Are you in the mix at all for any of that?
Right now, probably not. But anywhere I can help, I'll be happy to. So I'll probably go out early with the returners, trying to help them out. But right now, no, not right now.
What did you like about special teams?
Really, just getting my feet wet, getting the feel for the game, being able to go out there, go against, special teams is very important for Iowa here. So him trusting me enough to go out there and do my job, it was definitely nice.
Gotcha.
Was Ohio State, was that your first road trip?
Yeah, Ohio State was my first one.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was probably the loudest stadium I've been in my whole life. It was definitely a great experience. Once I see my name on the travel roster, instantly called my people, just tell them all the big news and then took on from there.
Yeah. What's that like? When you're a true freshman, you're like, oh, wow, they do believe in me. Or, here's a moment to prove myself. And you got on the field that game.
Yeah, it's just going out there. They believe in me for a reason, so I got to go out there and just do my job. Not getting too big-headed, not getting too down on myself, but just staying level-headed, just go out there and do my job every chance I get.
Yeah. What do you see for yourself now? You weren't here last spring, right?
No, it's my first.
So this is your first spring. So what's your potential here coming?
Really, I think it's me going to that next level. I got my chance, like you said, I got my chance to get my feet wet last year. So now I'm just trying to learn more, do better, and have more productivity on the team for the team.